Okay. That is a used diff that needs rebuilding. In this video, we're going to start off, this is kind of a build video, but we're going to start off with this update and a new product that we have for any Visco, Halo, or Smart Lock, Smart Spool diff, and that is a pinion support. And this comes from Weddle. You can get it on our website, but you pull Weddle Industries. They've got a lot of really good parts. You're going to pull the seal, you're going to pull the pinion out, you're going to take the nut off, you're going to put this and this bearing on that, and this is a much larger double roller bearing. It's a lot wider, it takes up more surface, it has more stability. It's almost like with our Smart Spool where we add the third bearing. This is doing the same thing, so it's getting rid of any flex, and it's going to prolong your ring gear, pinion, your pinion bearing, your needle bearing. It's going to get rid of all the flex, and it's going to make it a lot stronger. And we are putting this one in our friend Jackie's, and we are actually next week we're headed to El Paso, Texas to watch one of his races. We started sponsoring his racing, start up his racing career. We sent him a Smart Spool which he's going to run in that race. It's going to be a desert race, really cool. I'll list up some of the information to that. So if you're in the El Paso area, check out the description down below, and we'll put like the link to the race and everything. We're flying in to El Paso, and then we'll be there December 12th, 13th, 14th.
I think that's the day we leave.
Okay, we'll be there the 13th.
We'll get there in the evening.
I'll put it up on the screen. We're gonna get there Thursday evening. We're gonna be there Friday. We're gonna be there Saturday, and we're leaving Sunday. So if you guys are in the El Paso, Texas area, shoot us a message. Come say hi. Hang out at the race. Come support Jackie. But this is his stock Smart Lock, and what we're doing is we're gonna tear it apart, make sure everything's okay, make sure it's shimmed right, get rid of any slop. We're gonna put the pinion support bearing in, and then we're going to ship this back to him. He's going to run our Smart Spool for the first time in the race. Really excited about that. I think it's going to do really well. And now, since I've said all that, and hopefully we see some of you guys in Texas December 13th weekend, we're going to get into the build that we're working on now. So we'll see you here in the next clip. Alright, we're starting a new build for you. This one already has a cage, and it already has a front bumper, as you can see. What we're gonna do is, it just had the regular back end, it had the fenders. We tore all that off yesterday. We're coming back today, and we're gonna build a fender delete, a rear bumper, and we're gonna accommodate for adding doors later on. So we showed this quick in a previous video, so you can kind of get an idea what it looked like before. But we cut, so this came down and went into here. We cut those off. We're going to attach in. We're going to do the rear bumper, and we're going to come up, attach in, and probably do some panels. Alright, that's working on the second bend of this. So we're going to come down here 18 inches, 45 degree. We're going to come down here to this point, do another 45 degree. That's going to be our main bar here, which is going to look like this. So once we get this bent, we're going to throw it on there, probably tack it, kind of brace it a little bit. We'll do the opposite side, and then we'll work off of that. So we have the two top pieces done. They're on there, they're tacked. They come down, point in, and we're probably going to cut these off a little bit shorter. We're going to add spikes, and then we're going to come out here like this to kind of close that in down there. We're going to attach into these mounts that are already here. I'll clean these off. We'll probably cut them and cap them, and then we'll attach our tube into it. And that is what these two are for. These two are going to be 26.5 inches long, and I just need to figure out a bend for them. So that looks pretty close. That's a 45 degree there too. That's the fun part about these builds. When pretty much the customer says just do whatever you think looks good. We just kind of build it as we go. Every single cage is different. We've got to add our own little flair to each single one of them, which is pretty cool to be able to do. But I'm gonna figure out this bend here, and then we'll get them bent, get them coped, get them thrown on, and we'll see what it looks like. Rear bumper finished. Was undecided whether or not I want to put a brace in here. That's why that's sitting there across the back. I'm not sure yet. I can always add that later if I decide to, but I think for now what we're going to do is we're going to come off to the side. We're going to make our bracket here and come back, which I have a different way of tying in so it can be removable, and it's in this box. I'll show you now. All right, this is what we have. Clamps. These are 1 1/4, I believe, and these are 1 1/2. So we'll take these over depending on which way I want to go, which I think I want to go the 1 1/4 route. So this will get bolted there, and if I wanted to, I could come out here, bolt this one on there, and come off of that. That way, you know, that will be kind of out of the way. I think I'm going to go this route. Won't really notice it once it's painted. And then you could always remove this. If you had to take this off, if it got all bent up, you could unbolt it and take that off so it's removable. It's a really nice way of tying into it. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get these unbolted. I'm gonna get it bolted off of there, or on there, and then we'll tie in off of this up here and tie into the cage. It's going pretty good. Okay, now we're making progress. Got the side on, got the up tube, down tube, door brace, however you want to look at it. So we have a bung here, we have a bung here, and a bung there. So this part will stay with this cage, this part will stay with the rear bumper. Now we're just going to connect these two, do the same thing with a bung. That way we can remove one section and the other section can stay. And then we'll have to add in this section here to brace for the door that will be there at a later date. I'm digging it so far. I like it. All right. So we've made some progress from the last time that I was on camera. And this is what we have. Got the sides on. We're gonna panel this in here. We'll make it look like a Fender. We're gonna panel that in here, and then whenever he's ready, we'll come back. Doors we'll tie off of this, and then fit the door up there. And then we have a gas cap coming for that. I like the way it turned out. Got tabs for the brake lights and tabs here for, I think he had these as reverse lights. Right here.
And clip some more stuff.
Yeah. So you got 2 brake lights, 2 reverse lights. Fenders are on. Everything's tied in. As you can see, this is like a Y here. There's a bung here and here, so this piece will come off, and then that piece will go there.
Next step, make some templates and cut out sheets.
Yeah, I was telling them that we'll have to do this. We have the gas lid coming that we've used on the other razors before.
Yeah.
We'll just shorten this hose up a little bit so it goes in a little bit further.
Yep.
Cut the hose like another inch or 2 so it's in.
Yeah. It's the best. It tucks away.
Yeah. And then we'll panel that.
Yep. Looks good.
Yeah.
This is like one of my favorite things.
You like it?
Wraps like that, yeah. It just looks so nice with the stuff that's there, you know?
Yeah. I like it.
Me too.
Okay. Alright, so I guess we'll come back. We'll make some panels for this, some panels for that. Weld in some tabs. Get the cage welded. He just decided to paint it black for now. And then
I think he said about the side, maybe this color.
yeah,
so
this
piece probably will be green.
Yeah.
Or whatever you call that, yellow, green, lime.
Yeah, so this here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like continue that color.
Alright, so that color, and then the cage color,
Yeah.
or black. He's just gonna do black. This does have some metallic in it, but he said he doesn't want that back. He just wants it black. We got the tabs on. We're getting ready to make this panel here, which we have some steel there. And I wanted to show you that we got the panels made, which are these. I'll go in there. You can kind of see that. And then there'll be one there. And we have a gas cap, which we've used on a couple other Pro R builds and Pro XPs. And I really like this a lot, actually, because it gives it a really nice clean look. So we'll put that in, and we'll bolt this. You know, we'll cut a hole here, bolt that in, and then you have like an actual fuel door. It's pretty nice. It's very clean. It's not going to get caught, and it protects the gas cap, which is really nice. So what we're going to do now is Sherry's going to work on these panels in here. I already started taking this apart. We're gonna get the back taken off. This will obviously stay here. That bung will need welded, this will need welded, and I'll take this off, I'll weld that. And then we're gonna paint the top, this whole bar black, and then we're gonna tape it off, and we're gonna paint this part green. And then probably the panel black. I think that will look the best. Set that there. Okay, and then that just leaves this piece here, which I showed you guys earlier that we just did a round clamp down there, and it's mounted into the frame, so it's going to be strong. And this will just come out like that. And then we'll get these pieces welded up. I'll get them back on. Well, get them welded up, get them painted, and then get them back on. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take these bolts out. We're going to lift the back of the cage up. Probably have to take the bolts out up there. We'll cover this up. I'll be able to get some weld around there, in there. Weld these, we'll get them painted, put it back on. And then we'll be moving right along. Alright, so Sherry has this one cut out and marked. We'll open it. See where it hits, where it doesn't. And then this one, the gas cap goes right there and gets riveted on. So then you open the gas cap and get to the fuel. And this is just temporary until he gets the funds for the doors. But we want it to look as good as possible, obviously, because our name is on it. So we'll get some 3/16 holes drilled in that. We'll rivet this on. We'll get some tabs. We got the tabs on that side. Got the other sheet marked and drilled, ready for tabs. Waiting on me. You can see the tabs went here and got drilled. So that's what we'll do on this one real quick. Alright, we're back in the garage today. Took a break from the RZR that you guys have been seeing. It's pretty much raining all day, so we haven't had time to paint it. Hopefully a day coming up we can get that painted and show you the final look of that. But we have this one in now. It's here for an Ibex clutch kit, secondary rollers. It's got new wheel bearings and brakes on the back. Tim and John got the front of this pulled off. I'm getting new wheel bearings put in this, and looks like the brakes are getting really close to needing replaced too, so we'll probably do that. And then I think once we get the clutch kit in, I'll show you guys how we do the rollers. We have both. We have a slide hammer and we have this. I've never tried this before. I've always just used the slide hammer, but we'll see if this one works any different or any better. And then we have this, the Ibex kit for the P drive. We'll get this thrown on. This has been a game changer for our machines. So if you guys are looking at clutch kits, definitely look on our website. You have them for all the Can-Ams and RZRs, plus snowmobiles if you have a snowmobile and need a clutch kit. But we're going to get the wheel bearings replaced in the front of this. I don't think we have any more brake pads, so I think we're going to have to order a set of brake pads for the front of this. That way we have them. And then we should be good to go on this one. And then we'll get the RZR stuff right here. We'll get that painted and ready to go. We have a drive shaft there we got to build and send out. And it's been busy. We also have actual pullers right here that we've been working on. Got a bunch of them getting ready to be made. And we have in here all the discs, small discs. We'll get those made and shipped out. They've been flying off the shelf, so appreciate you guys' support in that. And we also have diffs and smart spools. I was going to show you that. We have 2 smart spools right there going out too. As this video is being made, we have 5 Visco Halo smart spools ready to ship, and we have 2 regular smart locks ready to go, available, ready to ship out. So if you're seeing this and you need one, let me know. Make sure we still have them. But we'll be back. Alright, RZR's back in the garage. Got the panels painted. We got that taped off and painted. We're going to start attaching some bars. We're going to start bolting some panels on. And over the next clip or 2 or 3 or 4, the RZR should be finished, ready to go. And we'll get it all cleaned off, ready for him to come get it tomorrow. Just got a bunch of pullers made. Thank you guys for supporting us there. Pullers are doing really well. We have another design out if you're interested in that. But we're going to get right into this, and we're going to get this RZR built. Frame is bolted back on. We did the top one black, taped it off. We'll probably go around there with a fine paintbrush, touch a little bit more of that up, make sure it's nice and clean around the weld. And then we can put the panels on, and then I have to put the bottom caps on this, which are outside. I need to grab them, bring them in. All the bungs are bolted together, the top one is, and the panels right here are black. They'll go in there, so it's kind of color matched. We got the color as close as we could, and then once he builds doors, we're gonna have to tap into this anyway. We'll come off of here with tubing and weld into this, so it's gonna have to get sanded back off and repainted anyway. But that's where we're at now. And then our panels here can go in, which are right there. It's looking good. Got the panel on, gas cap, easily accessible, still covered. Panels are on. One brake light is on, bolted up, ready to rock and roll. Gonna do a couple little final touch-ups right around the weld seams to make sure we got nice clean lines around there. Everything's looking good. I still got to put the caps on the bottom, but that's what it looks like. I'm digging it. I think it turned out really good. I really like it. Love the look of that black and green though, that's for sure. Alright, a couple little finishing touches and this will be good to go. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching our video. We appreciate it. As always, thank you to our channel members, our patrons, and our sponsors up on the screen. You guys are awesome. I can't thank you guys enough for commenting, liking, subscribing. If you're interested in being a channel member or a patron, we are trying to transition over to our own website as they take less fees. We have a membership page set up on our website, thecanamcrew.com, to where we get pretty much 100% of the proceeds there. YouTube takes 30%, Patreon takes 12%, so it's just a way for us to make your hard-earned dollars go further with our business and riding expenses. So we appreciate every one of you. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in.